Another dream that I wanted to show you is about pre-birth planning. And this dream is called conception. So the dreamer is working in a sperm clinic to get pregnant. And remember, we were talking about these are not literal translations, people. This person was never in a sperm clinic, never trying to get pregnant. Okay, so but in the dream, she's working in a sperm clinic trying to get pregnant. There wasn't any sperm, but then word got out that they had some, and I rushed down there. There was a long line of people, and people were trying to get in front of me. So I just want to set that up. It's a short dream, but I'm going to set that up and say, okay, think about in terms of pre-birth planning. What do we do here on earth if we're planning to give birth? Yes, we're doing all that. And then at one point it will be our turn or our appointment, and then we'll go in and we'll do whatever we need to do. Or maybe it's just that we're with our partner and we're deciding that we want to get pregnant, whatever. But in the pre-birth sense of it, this person was waiting to incarnate. She was waiting for her turn, and she had already chosen her parents and her family, and her family and parents had already chosen her, and she's waiting for her turn. That's what's happening right now. Now she says, when it was my turn, I said, you're not doing it right. They were just handing it out to the women to do themselves, and I said, you have to do it with a syringe. And they did that for me. Okay, in a dream, a syringe is oftentimes about the male piece, right? And so you have this dream showing that there's conception happening, there's at least intercourse happening. And when I channeled on this dream, what they told me was that she had since birth, so she came in with this personality trait, let's say, of feeling like she needs to control everything. And what happened is, in when she was waiting for her turn to be conceived, at that time women were given a lot of misinformation, and she was literally guiding her mom to do it right so that she could get pregnant. And the other thing that happened is that her mom had multiple miscarriages, and it hadn't worked the other times that she tried. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, who this is, I think it was that her mom had one miscarriage before her, and then one miscarriage before her sister. So I think like her and her sister are both these very high energetic beings that had difficulty even being conceived. But at any rate, um, the rest of the dream says that my husband and son were there, and she explained to them that this clinic, this place, was doing everything wrong, but that she had gotten them to do it right for her. And that piece of the dream is about that when we are planning our birth, as I said, we've picked out our parents and they've picked us out, but we've also picked out our future children and our future spouse. So in this dream, she was already acquainted with her future spouse and son. So she was just kind of talking to them. She was communicating with them and saying, this happened. But guess what? I'm being conceived.
Very interesting. Yeah, life plan. And I think this kind of knowledge needs to be more popularized in today's society. Especially maybe in Western society, people feel so much stress and focus so much on just small goals without looking at the bigger picture. And if we look at bigger picture and realize, well, we experience obstacles as planned. I actually remember I was doing a reading with Elizabeth Rose, and I was going through some challenges, and the angel said, well, everything was progressing as planned. I was like, oh, so that was supposed to happen. And later on, they showed me that I'm transitioning from past life energy into the energy I'm supposed to experience in this lifetime. So a lot of times we experience um, negative challenges in early life because there are like lessons we have not fully learned, or some karma that we need to pay back, something we need to experience so that we can be better prepared to really step into the purpose that we have planned in this lifetime.
Absolutely. I hope you don't mind if I say something right now. I know I just
Mhm.
interrupted you.
No,
Okay, well,
yeah.
this is because this is something that has been coming up so often with the current clients that I'm working with, is that they're, and the way that that my guides talk to me about it, they say that they are parallel existences, and that the effects from these parallel existences that we think of as past lives, because that's in a way that we think about it on the earth plane, but that um these traumas that are happening concurrently with this lifetime show up in this existence because it's time to address it. It's time to, as it were, if we were to think about time, it's time to to regress into that lifetime and pull whatever that trauma is, either pull it into this lifetime and deal with it, or be in that different dimension and dissolve it, or let's say talk to a perpetrator or whatever it is. Like there's something that needs to be done because it is affecting you right now. So I'm just finding it more and more, and especially in birth dreams, because that's, oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to tell you this because it just happened this morning with another client I was working with. Is they had a birth wound dream. They're not taking my current birth wound transformation journey. Well, it doesn't start until June. They're not taking that, but they had a dream that happened to show a birth wound. And in that dream, there was sexual trauma that showed up in the dream, but this person is absolutely certain that that never happened. And also when I channeled on it, I didn't see it at all. What I saw was that this was a parallel existence coming through. And in fact, the dream started out by telling me that this is a different lifetime, a different existence. So it all kind of matched up. But it's a birth wound because she used that, she used the mode of birth to sort of escape. And I'm saying escape in quotes because that's just the way it shows up often in dreams, that you're running and then you escape to another lifetime. And so you would escape to, say, a long narrow hallway. Remember I said how that
Yeah.
represents birth. And so anyway, that's what happened to this dreamer, is she moved from that lifetime to this lifetime, and she brought that trauma with her to address in this lifetime. So it's like exactly what you were just saying, that Elizabeth Rose said to you, is that there's something in a past lifetime that is coming up right now, and you need to, like, you're here to address it right now.